Hey guys, how's it going? Jason here again. Bit of bad news today. Fella's coming to see the BMW. E34 will be gone. And we have a new project. I was sad to see this go, but this new project, I think, is going to be a lot cooler. I'll get we walk around the BM for you. Sad day. Well, the battery in the GoPro died when I was walking around the BM, so I didn't really get to show you that much of it, but it's gone. So, farewell BMW. But we have a new project, and it is a 1978 MGBGT. This is a weapon here. It's a bit crusty in places, but I wanted one of these for years, and finally have one. On Irish Reds at the minute. I actually have it all swapped over now, it's all legit. Just waiting for the piss to arrive. And yeah, doors are pretty rancid, it's crusty in places, but it's 46-year-old or so. I think that works out. So what is the plan for this then? Well, I have a 1.8 MX5 engine in there with a loom. I've got an ME221 and I've got enough bits and pieces to make a forged engine or turbo engine, so I'm not really too worried about what we're going to do, because whatever we're going to do, it's going to be absolutely sick. Well, I think so anyway. And yeah, so I'll give you a wee walk around again. You can see where it's crusty, where it's not crusty. It's mostly crusty. So yeah, a little bit of crust around here. Doors right here is pretty maggy as well. Doors are absolutely rancid. I actually seen a video on YouTube of a fella that was actually working on this car, and he said he was going to paint it and put new doors and everything on, but apparently that just didn't happen, and he sold it on. But I have it now, and we're going to destroy it in my way. Anyway, this is it. It runs pretty well, like, to be honest with you. Jerry can. There is some interesting things going on. So there's a isolator in here that you have to keep on jiggling about until it actually makes connection. And the keys, there's two keys. So this original ignition barrel is broken, so there's another one down here. There we go. We have power, knock it out of gear. Choke doesn't stay on, but might start anyway. Wrong key. Oh. One more time. So there's two keys. That one's on. That one's on. We have the lights. Bang a choke on. Choke should stay on, but it doesn't. So maybe 2 seconds. Starts pretty fucking handy. Sounds like a sewing machine. C-series. Exhaust leak here. Let's turn that off because it's so loud. Yeah, it's pretty dead, this engine, so that's why I want to MX5 swap it. And the wiring is absolutely wild, but I bought this car off a nice couple and it seemed pretty legit. And yeah, we're going to do it my way, and I think we might have to make a bumper for this, but before we make a bumper, that'll be a long time away. I did buy this. So we get rid of this horrendous rubber bumper. I'm trying to think of anything else I can tell you. I don't think I ever showed you the Ranger. I'll go show you the Ranger here. So I did a few YouTube shorts on the Ranger, doing some body work on, but never did any videos because I just want to get it done. But this is it. New day driver. Still have the L-Grand, it's still there. Ripping well. Made this bumper and all for it. Winch. Now we private reds there. It says JRM. They got the muds. TSD GSA Recaros out of a Cavalier or Factor B, I think it is. Factor B. Steering wheel, racy dash. And then we have the engine bay. CAT scan, made a CAT scan for it. Has boost controller, heat exchanger for the veg. Yeah, so that's just up to date on the fleet, if you want to call it that. And what else we got? Still got the MX-5, this is the workyard. BMW's away, Mark 1's away. We have this, and yeah. So I think the first thing we're going to do this, and we're going to ignore all this rust and all this, and the fact it doesn't run very well. I'm going to pull this bumper off, and I want to see how well I can make this fit without that bumper before the new number 2 arrives. And yeah, let's do it. That bumper is really heavy. You wouldn't believe how heavy it is. It's actually crazy. Right, you go way over there. Maybe sell that. Okay, where are we now? We have 2 big gaping holes here. Kind of knew that was going to happen. And we have, oh yeah. So, I suppose we're going to have to cut, aren't we? That's a fiberglass apparently. Yeah, I see it. This is all hell of a lot more structurally sound than I thought it was going to be. Like, I'm pretty sure this has been restored to some sort of degree before. Well, it has to be, because it's so old. Like, it's not there, the welds are not very good and they're being broken off. And to fit this grill on, we're going to have to do some choppy chop, I believe. And you know what, I didn't really want to choppy chop so soon, but need must, and I want that in there. Thought I'd bring you in for better luck, see what's going on here. Right, so because this was a rubber bumper car, it has a bracket for the rubber bumper. And this grill, now how much I want it to sit in there, it will not sit in there with these brackets in the way. So I think we'll cut this off and maybe try and put a wee fillet in there to try to close that up, and then we'll just set that into where it's meant to be. And you'll put the bonnet again. Someone's had this bonnet off in the past and the alignment is very poor in it as well. We just trying to adjust that. But that's a leader problem. What I do need to do is get this in such a way that it fits in there lovely. And that is going to involve cutting. So I'm going to cut this out. How much I'm going to cut out. I suppose I'll measure how far back this is going to be and bring it back like another 5-10 mil, and then I'll just come back and show you how I've got on. Yeah, I'll chat to you in a bit. Well, back here again, it's a few days later, and you can see that I've actually got this whole thing cut out so I can get this sitting in where I want. So I can't do it with one hand, but I was trying to figure a way what to do with this lower balance, and I ended up just ordering one offline. It's a V8 one, so that'll be here in a few days, and we'll just bolt that on. But we have some more interesting matters to attend to. But you can see here that I'm gonna weld a wee patch in here, fill this in, and then seam weld these up, and that'll be this area done at least. But we have, look at this. So we have this. That's all nice and straight looking, but this here is not straight. So what I did was I was just kind of nosing about here, see what it looked like, and I seen back there that it was kind of starting to crack a wee bit, so I was tapping it, and then I just grabbed the wing, pulled the wing, and all this came out. So in behind there it's going to be pretty gross. I have ordered sills, either sills, the diaphragm and the caster wheels for both sides, and I wasn't going to do it straight away, but now I think I've no choice in the matter, because I don't really want to drive around like this here. Well, I'll take this off and we'll look at it, and if I can do some quick patching to get me through the summer, I'll do that. But I feel that that's not going to be enough. I think it's going to be too far gone into there, judging by how much rust we have in this one pile after just looking behind this wing. The wing actually itself is surprisingly good from what I can see. I looked at the back here, in this rear quarter has some interesting stuff. I'll bring you over here actually and look at this. So the wheels I bought are quite wide. They're 8J by ET0, so they're going to sit probably here. So I was looking about maybe flaring these out, and I seen this. I knew this was crusty anyway, but now I've hit it a few times. It is definitely full of filler, and this bit here in there is definitely filler, and there I can see pop rivets when you look in the back. But I've got a wee idea for this. So this is the other side, but I made this buck and then I hammered a bit of steel around it, and we have, this is just a test one, but I should be able to make pretty good replica. And then you see there I've got that, I put that in the English wheel, my homemade English wheel, and rolled it flat so that when I weld it on I can kind of already have the lip roll back, so I've got clearance from my wheels. But yeah, we're going to take this front wing off on the passenger side and see what sort of horrors are underneath it. Oh god. Right, see you in a second. Hey, I'm actually terrified to take this off now because it took so much work to get it off, but oh no, what's the wing like? Well, it's not too bad. This is being replaced obviously at some stage. Potentially the wing's being replaced at some stage, but I'm going to say that's not too bad until I get a full look at it. I'll put that in the way for now. God, that takes up a lot of space. But this is the terrifying part. So, I suppose you might as well just get a hammer and see what's going on. Well, start with something easy. Let's start with a screwdriver. Pretty gross, but I think it'll clean up okay. It's not a wee bit there, but grand scheme of things, not so bad. Right, let's bring you up a bit closer now. You get a fur intro in this video of how disgustingly fur of a mistake I made. Right. Oh my god. Alright. Up here. Right, all pretty good. There. We need a wee bit of attention around this area here. It's got a lot of fiberglass in it. Right. We need not so bad there. Here. This whole area here needs major attention. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. If I'm going to weld the wing on so it's part of the car or not. Judging by how horrendous of a scene I'm seeing right now, it might be a poor decision. But if I sort this all out now, probably not going to need it done for another 10-15 years. Am I going to have it not that many times? I don't know. I would like to think that I might, judging by how much work I'm going to have to put in it. But right, better than I thought it was going to be. This bit here is pretty good. There is manky, there is pretty manky, but we can fix that. This is the tile bit. You haven't seen this yet, probably. I'll bring it down. Right, look at this. My entire sill panel is missing. And this fiberglass. Oh, geez. Look at that. I feel like that's gonna be pretty deep in there. Like, still kind of overwhelmed with the amount of work I have to do already. Can't wait to get my roller jig so I can push this whole thing on its side and not be underneath. Let's just cut this away. Yeah, it's not gonna have enough balls in it to do what I want to do. I'm gonna go get the big grinder. I didn't get a pair of gloves. And knock the light on then, so. I probably should brace this door gap, but I'm only cutting this outer sill away. I'm not going to take the diaphragm out just yet. Saying that there might be nothing left of the diaphragm. Let's just try something. See this? There we go, ready? Oh, good God. I recoiled up this off the knee. Oh, that's sore. Alright, just cut this out. Oh, wow. Okay, let's bring it down through this. So this is what we're left with. We have a pretty much completely rotten out mess. You see, this is actually quite solid from like an inch up. Then in here has some interesting developments. Let me get my phone here and use it as a light. Sheets of metal, same as up here. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on here. But I think we're just gonna end the video here. I might yeah, not really much I can. There we go. So this castle rail just completely rotten. I'm gonna imagine these are original, or mostly, because like if these had been replaced before, you would think that there were losses. To be fair, if they are original, that's 46 years worth of rot there, so that's to be expected. But you kind of think that it's pretty amazing that it even lasted this long, really. I suppose just people bodging after bodging it just to keep it on the road, I suppose. And I'm okay with that to a certain degree. But when something happens like this, and I kind of knew it was going to be rotten, because there was crusty bits like this here and all, and then I thumped the sill and did that wee crack there. But I'll do both sills and both sides anyway, because it needs it. And like, I'm pretty sure the people I bought off didn't know it was this rotten, because they were driving about, and if they knew it was this rotten, I'm pretty sure they would have been like, yeah, maybe not. So someone has done quite a good job of covering it in Isopon and fiberglass. But yeah, that's us for tonight. Thanks for watching. Goodbye to the BM. Hello new project. Hello nightmare. Hello. I kind of enjoy doing this to a certain degree. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.